Hi Taurus, it's Michelle from The Guided Intuitive and welcome to my channel. So guys, what we're going to do is do a reading for you. This is going to be for August 15th through the 31st, 2019, okay? And this will be your bi-weekly. It'll be a general read. Now please note that if you'd like a personal read with, tapping into your personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com and book an appointment over there with me, and we'll get you all set. All right? Okay, let's do this. So I know I've been out for a little while. I'm going to be, there's a very good reason. Check my updates below, okay? There is a link below in my box there, okay? So do note that. That will let you know. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to be going a little bit slower through here. And I'll give you the schedule, what I'll be doing in the 1st of September over there, okay? So let's see what's in store for you. What insights need to be gleaned right now, considering your situation. This is going to be you and that other person. Now that other person might be a friend, family member. It could be a significant other, a person of interest, a spouse, whatever that case may be. We're going to see what wants to come up, okay? And so let's see. Feel free to reverse the messages. I might be talking about you over here, but you might resonate with the other one over here, okay? So just note that, all right? So let's do this, and let's see what wants to come out, okay? All right, so here we go. There it is, okay? Interesting. Okay, so what we got here, this is talking about well of a time. So very, very interesting. So what I'm seeing for here is, this is actually just talking about that now is your time, okay? Now is your time to go big, okay? So this is about not playing small anymore, because you have received divine guidance. You have received some of the answers, whether it's a relationship, a situation, a career, business, whatever that is. This is saying to go big, like whale big, okay? That's what it said, like the animal whale big, okay? So that's what's coming through here. And there is your electricity right now, your charge, your vibration is set. It's a good point right now for you to go do that, okay? Because you're not meant to be small, okay? And that is what's coming into play towards you. Are not meant to play small. Go big, whale big, okay? So that seems to be going on. Could be in a relationship, in a situation, a business, whatever the case may be. And to know that you are deserving of this, and the universe is calling out to you to do that. It's kind of like the spotlight is shining on you. You gotta go big, okay? So that's what it's saying here. Let's continue this and see what else wants to pop up here, okay? All right, so here we go. Here's one here, okay? The afterglow. Oh, wow. I think what this is that you go big, and like big, right? And so like you're jumping and you're kind of going big there, and and you're doing what you can. And what's beautiful about this card is called the afterglow, right? So this is saying is that when you go big, you're gonna land gracefully, right? And you will have this afterglow about you. Okay, so this is beautiful. So if you feel like you're kind of on the edge, like the leading edge, and you're kind of and you're not sure if you should kind of move forward in the relationship, move forward with this situation, move forward with this business, this is saying go big, think big, and take that risk, okay, whatever that is, because you're going to land on 2 feet here, okay? Kind of like a cat when they land, a lot of times they land on those 4 feet there, right? So this is saying if that's the case, it wants you to think big and fly and to go take that perspective. And it's saying it's going to be a success for you, right? So there's this afterglow after that, thinking, gosh, I'm glad I went big, in terms of this situation, right? And if you're going to manifest, why not manifest big, right? So that's what this is saying. And keep your intentions, your visualization, and then your vibration, which is the emotion side of it, all together, because that's the most important component in the process, okay? So there's an afterglow. Maybe you're taking a risk in a relationship, too, as well, and having the afterglow from the effects of that, right? So that is always good, too, all right? So let's see what else wants to come up for you on this side. Okay, so this is about the thin, thin veil. This card has been very popular as well. So, you know when we talk about like the afterglow? This is kind of like you letting go and then glowing. Well, this is talking about the thin veil. This is the same kind of situation here. This is saying there's a thin veil, and this is saying for you to let go and continue down the path that you think is kind of going big and serving you well. And this is saying is just to let go. So is there a situation, something you need to let go? Maybe a smaller way of thinking, one of them, right? It could be, is there something that you need to let go so it can glow? Maybe the relationship, maybe it needs to stand off a little bit. Maybe you need to let go more of the control so it can glow more, and the universe can send you more brightness and guidance on your path. Okay, so that could be one of the things as well. So sometimes we've got to give up a little bit of control so the universe can co-create, and you can create that alchemy together, right? And it always turns out brighter and more beautiful than ever, right? So it's like coming out, finding the path and coming out into the light. And so maybe there is a thin veil. This is a, what card? Is it a 9 card? Yeah, well, it's a 36 card that reduces to a 9. That's about coming to completion. So this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. So this is telling me, to know that there is a thin veil between you and source, and if you let go, that they're going to help take control so you can glow, right? And you're going to learn how to do that synergy. And if you haven't kind of got that down, it's going to really, really help you in this process. And the universe is there to help you with that. So this is quite beautiful. Let's see what else wants to come out for you, Taurus. Okay, here we go. What is it? Oh my gosh. So there might be a timeout right now, okay? And because this is saying to celebrate the sacred gap. This is the gap of just being, okay? Standing still, waiting for the divine to shoot through that, to give you the guidance that you need, okay? And that is what I'm thinking of here. So this is also saying that this buffer time, this gap of sacred time, is not only, yes, sacred, right? Sacred to you, sacred to re-energize yourself, your energies, to be able to feel strong in your foundation here. And this wants you to give much appreciation for everything that you have, and even for this buffer time for yourself, because it was really, really needed, okay? And it was probably needed for you before you could gain up the confidence to move forward like this, right? Now this could be the aftermath of that. So it could be, after the afterglow of taking that risk and everything. And this could be that, there's a thin veil that you're maybe taking some time out, and knowing there's a thin veil that is giving you some guidance. But this is saying be thankful for this buffer time that you have right now. Appreciate all that you have. Be thankful for all that you have, so that more that can actually come in. But this is saying to celebrate that gap from what you finished and that afterglow into what that next phase is going to be. Again, it could be a relationship, could be a business venture, or that career, okay? So that's what I see coming through here for you, all right? And I think a lot of it is that you're turning a lot of that fear into fuel, okay? It's going to allow you this time to get clear, get grounded, and turn a lot of that what was keeping you from moving forward, and you're using it as fuel. I think you've already learned that, because I think that what you're doing is you're learning to think big and to take that risk, and you're knowing how to co-create with the universe and learning how to actually do that even better. So this is actually just getting out of the darker fear and moving up to filling up your gas tank yourself. And maybe this sacred gap is about filling your gas tank up, re-energizing yourself, so you can move forward and go into that next stage. Okay, that's how I see it. So let's take a look at this other person here, Taurus, and what that is. Okay, let's see. So, okay, so this to me is a lot about manifestation. Okay, so this is about in the castle of dreams. Okay, and I'll show you the card in a minute. I'm taking a look at it. This is like, this is about paying attention to the colors around you, the colors that are in your dreams and what they actually mean to you, okay? Now in this card, you've got the colors of the blue, right? Which talks about communication, okay? Maybe there's hidden communication because you have the moon, right? These are dreams. These are dreams that are in your unconscious right now. And this wants you to pay attention to the dreams that you're having and the colors that are reflecting from that, okay? And then this also has a lot of the root chakra in it about keeping you grounded in communication. But it's interesting because it's in the castle of dreams that's about that, you know, when you sleep, it's about taking those colors and making them more vivid, more clear, and getting more clarity out of them. But it's a 42 card, sixes. So 6 is about change. So gosh, yeah. So that's what I'm seeing there. So even if you remember a hint of a dream, this is saying that you know, your manifestations and creating those dreams that you want, know that these certain quantum leaps can take place for you in your life. Now, this other person is wondering, can their dreams come true? This is about using the wisdoms from their dream and applying it into the physical realm in their waking life. Okay, and having to pay attention to the color and because they're going to denote the creativity, the emotions, and the strong feelings that they're having right now. Okay, so like I said, the blue is the communication. You've got the root chakra there. You got a lot of purple, which is the divine. So you've got those 3 colors. We're talking about the attention to the highest self, the crown chakra, root chakra to get grounded in communication of things hidden, but that's mainly the dream there. And this is all green here, which is about heart-centered, right? So love, okay? So it's just, I think that's really what it's about. It's just, they're becoming, altered by the color of their dreams, so of their manifestations, and getting more clarity and trying to bring that into the physical realm. Let's see what else is for them here. Whoops, put that aside. I'm gonna go grab this one here. Okay, I'm going to save that when I pull the Magdalene card. I pulled it from the other deck, but I'm going to keep that over here because I'm going to pull that deck for you on the other side. So here we go. I'm going to pull this card. What is it? This is so cool. I haven't even seen this card. Okay, this is really neat. So, this person might be expressing themselves in a very bold way, right? And this card is really, probably because of these dreams and manifestations that they're having. But this is saying that weirdness is the new cool, okay? And yeah, why not, right? Why not? And so that's what's kind of tripping up here. And what's really neat is that it's coming to fruition, right? So they're kind of, it's a 40. What is this? A 48 card? Yeah, 48. So it's using their own creativity. It reduces to a 3 all the way down. So it's really talking to me about them using their creativity, their own unique self, and bringing their own unique thumbprint into the world. And being weird. And being weird and say, yes, that's okay, I'm weird, that's okay. Like it or don't. I'm weird, but I think it's pretty damn cool. All right. So that's what I'm seeing here, that, sometimes that's coming into play, and I see a lot of the communication might be that way, and a lot of it creates some sort of groundedness, right? And it's beautiful. Yeah. So being weird, being unique, being different is the new cool. And that's what you're embracing. That's what this person on this side is actually embracing. So it's quite beautiful. So yeah, that's really great. Let's see what else wants to come through for this other person. You're in great company. Now this might be a relationship, guys. It's quite beautiful. Because what I see here is like I almost see 2 people that are hugging each other, right? And they're, in the wave of emotions, right? It's really beautiful. And the passion here, and that's what I'm seeing. It's like this, you're in great company, and pull back. It's the saying is that it's like sometimes when we step back from something, we can be propped up, right? And it's just because we've got some sort of clarity, right? And so maybe in a relationship, you had to stand back a little bit so you both could stand up. and then of course perhaps reunite, or perhaps come together, or perhaps meet each other for the first time, whatever that case may be. But you know, that's what I'm seeing here. It says you're in great company. So whoever it is that might be on your mind that's brought you to my channel, this is saying have faith. It's a 16. Sevens are about faith. It's spirituality. You know, and when you pull back, it's almost as if your source props you up too. So that's another way to define that as well. Another message for some of you, that if you pull back, and the universe can help prop you up. Okay. And again, it's that co-creation with the universe. So this is really, really great. Anything else that wants to come through for this other person? Let's see what that is. Okay, so where you are is where it's at. It's where it's at. So this is really, really neat. This is really just saying to stay still. This person is asked to stay still, right? You know, maybe they're asked to pull back for a reason and to stay still. So because they're going to be divinely guided. And this divine guidance is going to lead them to some emotional fulfillment here, probably in a relationship or in some sort of situation. This is really beautiful, really, really beautiful. So I think is where you are is where you're at, is where it's at, I should say, is where it's at. So that's where all the action is. That's where all the alchemy and the divine, the spectacular and brilliance can take place. And so it wants you to stay still for a moment until you're divinely guided. You're going to know what that guide is. And if you question it when it comes up, it's usually probably that. So just note that, okay? So if you're feeling something, waiting for that divine guidance, chap into your soul and know that there's going to be some sort of message that's coming through that's going to give you that notice, and you'll be enlightened, to move forward. So this is beautiful. Now I'm going to pull from the Magdalene cards and see what wants to come out. So let's see what that is for you on this side here. Taurus, what is that for you? Heart and soul. Wow. Whatever it is, you're putting your heart and soul into it. Business, relationship, whatever the case may be, your heart is in it. This is beautiful, and so is your soul. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm loving to see this. So whatever it is that you're doing, this connection, that is coming through for you, okay? And sometimes in the process of this is going to take a little bit of surrender, right? So sometimes you do have to surrender. It's not easy to, you're kind of vulnerable sometimes when you put it out there, right? And it is about surrender sometimes, right? And just note that this situation, this whatever this is for you, it's all in divine order. Okay, it is divinely guided in the process. Okay, so just note that. All right. Sometimes you do have to surrender, just like on this other side, that you might resonate it on this side maybe more than the other, or this is really that other person for you. But what I get for this other person, they get messenger. So there's some sort of message that's coming through, or there's a message that they're giving to you, or they're receiving this message, okay? But there is some sort of message that is coming through from the divine. Again, if they sometimes when they're asked to stand still, that they'll be divinely guided was the last card. Yes, there will be a messenger, and it might come in the form of a relationship. It might be come in a form of a career situation or a business venture or something of the sort. But this is quite beautiful. Like I said, it could be all of the above or one of them, okay? So very, very beautiful. Oh, this is so good. That means that you don't have to worry that things will be coming through, okay? So just note that things that you're going to find yourself, this person on this side is going to attract a lot of admiration and attention from others, and find that they're going to be really shining brightly, right? And they're about to experience an expansion that brings them a lot of increased recognition, okay? Again, whatever side that you kind of resonate with, okay? Remain humble and grateful, but yet joyful, okay, is what this is saying, okay? So go forth in love and light. So a lot of things that can come through for this, but this is beautiful. Okay, well, I hope that this resonated with you, Taurus, in some way. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in September. And until then, namaste.